Good morning, students. In yesterday's class, we have learned about what do you mean by consumer protection. Also, we have learned about what are the different, why there is a need of consumer protection. Consumer protection को protect करने, consumer के interest को protect करने की ज़रूरत क्या है. Then we have seen what are the rights of the consumer. There are 10 rights of the consumer which are declared by the government of India. Then also we have seen why there is a need of what are the responsibilities of the consumer, and also we have seen ways to protect the interest of the consumer. Now when we were talking about ways to protect the interest of the consumer, we have discussed about Consumer Protection Act. Okay, so here in the year 2019, that is exactly last year on 9th August 2019, government of India, that is president, had given the permission of Consumer Protection Act 2019. Now this act is very effective act and very recently, exactly it is 1 year old act. Okay, very if you want to file again any complaint regarding the seller, you can pass through this act. So let's see what do you mean by Consumer Protection Act 2019. The Consumer Protection Act 2019 received the assent in of the President on 9th August 2019. Okay, the central government initially passed, मतलब first ये कहाँ का pass हुआ था? It was passed in the year 24 December 1986. Okay, but in the year 2019, Ministry of Law and Justice has proposed new act as Consumer Protection Act 2019, which has received the assent on 9th August 2019. Okay, द एक्ट मेड अ प्रोविजन, क्या क्या प्रोविजंस किए, मतलब क्या क्या उन्होंने दे हैव मेड द दिस थिंग, मतलब हाउ यू कैन पास हाउ यू कैन गेट द रिड्रेसल. ओके, दे हैव सेट सम रिड्रेसल एजेंसीज एट district commission at district level, state commission at state level, and national commission as an apex body at the central level. Okay, so there are three agencies, that is district commission, state commission, and national commission. The act covers all complaints with relevant merchandise or services and unfair trade practices. मतलब ये जो एक्ट है ये क्या क्या कवर करता है? अगर कोई प्रोडक्ट, दैट इज़ मर्केंडाइज, अगर कुछ प्रोडक्ट के रिलेटेड कुछ कंप्लेंट्स हैं तो वो कवर करते हैं. इफ़ अगर कुछ सर्विसेज, इफ़ यू एक्सपीरियंस एनी बैड सर्विस फ्रॉम द सेलर, देन ऑल्सो दे विल टेक केयर ऑफ द कंप्लेन. एंड ऑल्सो अनफेयर ट्रेड प्रैक्टिसेस, दैट इज़ ब्लैक मार्केटिंग, देन प्रॉफिटरिटिंग, देन यू हैव मोनोपोली, ये सारे चीज़ें का ये एक्ट कवर करता है. ओके, नेक्स्ट, फॉलोइंग आर द डिस्प्यूट रिड्रेसल फोरम इस्टेब्लिश्ड अंडर दिस एक्ट. मतलब हमारा जो डिस्प्यूट है, हमारा जो प्रॉब्लम है, हमारी जो कंप्लेन है, उसका हमें सोल्यूशन कहाँ पे मिलेगा? एट 3 लेवल. दैट इज फर्स्ट वन इज डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमीशन. Now what do you mean by district commission? Here Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission at each district established by the state government is known as district commission. जैसे कि पुणे में ही बहुत सारे महाराष्ट्र में बहुत सारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स है. ओके, सो देयर आर सो ईच डिस्ट्रिक्ट इज हैविंग देयर ओन डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमीशन. ओके, डिस्ट्रिक्ट वाइज दे आर हैविंग द डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमीशन. So first you cannot directly go to the national commission. First you have to go to the district, then you have to go to the state, and then the last one is the national commission. So here each district commission shall consist of the following. डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमीशन में कौन कौन रहते हैं? फर्स्ट वन इज प्रेसिडेंट, अ पर्सन हु इज सिटिंग और अ रिटायर और अ क्वालिफाइड टू बी अ डिस्ट्रिक्ट जज. ओके, so that person can be the president of the district commission. Now members, not less than 2. Okay, it should not be not less than 2, that is minimum 2, and not more than such number of members as may be prescribed in the constitution with the central government. Okay, So here minimum is 2 and maximum which is prescribed by the central government. Okay, tenure. What is the tenure? Any person appointed as the member, president or the member of the district commission, okay, shall hold office as such as president or as a member till the completion of his term. ओके उसका टर्म कंप्लीट होने तक ही शुड बी अ प्रेसिडेंट और द मेंबर ऑफ द डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमीशन विच हैज़ बीन अपॉइंटेड. Okay, a member will hold an office for a term of 5 years or up to the age of 65, whichever is earlier. Okay, he can hold a term as in the office for the year of 5 years or 65 age. कौन सा जल्दी आता है, according to that he gets retired. Okay, then qualification. The member of the district commission shall have following qualification. First one is age. He should not be less than 35 years of age. Okay, that means he should be more than 35 years. Education. He should pass bachelor's degree from the university or organized university. Okay, then experience. They should have adequate knowledge and at least 10 years experience in dealing with the problem related to the economy, laws, commerce, accountancy, industries and public affairs and administration. So he should have at least 10 years experience. So this is known, this is the first establishment, that is district commission. Second, we will then you have territory jurisdiction. Now there are territories also. So territory jurisdiction of the district commission is entire district in which it is established. So pure only of that district they can take the complaint, not from the other district. Though they belong to only one state, but they cannot take, only up to that district jurisdiction they can take. Monetary jurisdiction. Monetary jurisdiction भी है, मतलब कितने पैसे तक दे कैन टेक द कंप्लेंट. डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमीशन shall have jurisdiction to entertain complaint where the value of goods and services paid as consideration not exceeding 1 crore. Okay, 1 crore से कम रहना चाहिए. अगर 1 crore से ज़्यादा है then they will go to the state commission. Okay, then appeal. Any person aggrieved by an order made by the district commission may prefer to appeal against such order to the state commission within a period of 45 days. मतलब अगर उसको district commission ने permission दिया then within 45 days they can appeal to the state government. Okay, state commission from the date of the order in such manner or may not be prescribed. Okay, so this is the appeal given to the district commission. Now we will see about the state commission. Now meaning, okay, a consumer dispute redressal commission at the state level established by the state government is known as state commission, also called as state consumer redressal commission. Okay, so here state commission is also known as what? State consumer redressal state consumer dispute redressal commission. ये याद रखना. ओके, ना here state मतलब एक ही state का. Now in India there are states which there are states. Okay, so if you Maharashtra, then they should look after only Maharashtra state. If they are going for, if they are situated in Karnataka, then here you have to see only Karnataka state. If they are situated in Gujarat, so here only one particular state they have to look. Okay, they have to take the complaint. Now composition. Each state commission shall consist of 3 people. That is there are 2 people. There are members and the president. First one is president, a person who is sitting as a sitting or retired judge of high court. Okay, he should be the judge of who? High court. Shall be appointed appointed by the state government as the president of state commission in constitution with the chief justice of high court. Okay, then member not less than 4. In district it was not less than 2. Now here it is what? Not less than 4 and not more than such numbers of the members as may be prescribed in the constitution with the central government. Okay, then tenure. The member will hold office for a term of 5 years or up to the age of 67. Here it is 67. In previous district it was 65. Now here it is 67, whichever is earlier. Now what is the qualification? Qualification is what? Member should not be less than 35 years of age. Okay, then education. He should pass bachelor's degree from the recognized university. Experience is what? They should have at least 10 years experience in the field of economics, law, commerce, accountancy, industries, public affairs and administration. So here qualification of the members is same for the district as well as state commission. Okay, next territory jurisdiction. What is the territory jurisdiction? मतलब उसका लिमिट क्या है? Their limit is only the geographical limits of the state. स्टेट के जोग्राफिकल एरिया में जो जो केसेस है, जो जो कंप्लेन है, वही लेना है. अदर स्टेट्स दे कैन नॉट टेक. ओके, सो हियर दे कैन एंटरटेन ओरिजिनल केसेस एज वेल एज अपील अगेंस्ट द ऑर्डर ऑफ डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमीशन. अगर दे कैन टेक ओरिजिनल केस फ्रॉम द स्टेट एज वेल एज अगर डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमीशन ने अपील किया तो वो केसेस दे कैन एंटरटेन विच आर विद इन द जोग्राफिकल लिमिट्स ऑफ द स्टेट. Monetary jurisdiction. There is also monetary jurisdiction. So let's see what is the monetary jurisdiction. Monetary limit. To entertain complaints where the value of goods and services paid as consideration, मतलब as cash, exceeds rupees 1 crore but does not exceed rupees 10 crore. So district का कैसा था? up to 1 crore. state का कितना है? 1 crore to 10 crore. याद रखना, दिस में कम फॉर द फिलिंग द ब्लैंक्स एंड ऑल. ओके, सो 1 crore to 10 crore. ओके, now appeal. Any person aggrieved by the order made by the state commission may prefer an appeal against such order to the national commission. okay, within a period of 30 days. how many days? अगर state commission ने उसको permission दिया that he can file his complaint against national commission, then within 30 days from the date of the order, okay, they can file a complaint. The central government by notification make rule by about qualification, methods of recruitment, term of office, recognitions, removal of president and members of the state commission. They can do the changes. Central government. Next is national commission. A consumer dispute redressal forum of the national level established by the central government by notification is known as National Commission. Okay, it is also known as National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission. Then composition. National Commission shall consist of, first one is president. Okay, a person who has been the judge of Supreme Court. First it was what? High Court for the state. Now here he should be the judge of whom? Supreme Court. Shall be appointed as by the central government as the president of National Commission in consultation with the Chief Justice of India. Okay, then member not less than 4, not more than such members as may be prescribed. Okay, here it is also 4. Tenure. What is the tenure? It is the member will hold office for the term of 5 years or up to the age prescribed, whichever is earlier. Then qualification of the members. They should not be less than 35 years of age. Education. They should possess what? Bachelor's degree from recognized university. Experience is what? They should have at least 10 years experience in the field of law, commerce, accountancy, industry and public affairs and administration. Now let's see the territorial jurisdiction. Now to entertain the original cases as well as the appeal against state commission, whichever are within the geographical limits of the state. Okay, then monetary jurisdiction. What is the monetary jurisdiction? Here the value of the goods should be exceeding 10 crores. Okay, यहाँ पे जो goods का value है it should be what exceeding 10 crores. Then appeal क्या है? Any person aggrieved by the order made by the National Commission can appeal such orders to the Supreme Court within a period of how much? 30 days. Okay, the central government may by notification make a the qualification, appointment, term of the office, salary, whatever they it is done by the central government. Penalty for non-compliance of order. Okay, if they are not compliance with the order, if any party fail to comply with the order made by the district commission, state commission or national commission, it shall be punishable with the imprisonment of how much? 10 imprisonment for a term not less than 1 month but may exceed till 3 years, or with a fine. Okay, they may be also charged with a fine. It shall not be less than rupees 25,000 or may exceed to the rupees of 1 lakh, which or with both. Either they can have imprisonment or amount also should be paid. So both can be done. So according to given orders given by the court. Okay. So here let's see the comparative study. That is points of distinction: district commission, state commission and national commission. So first see the meaning. Consumer dispute redressal forum at a district level established by the state government is known as district commission. The conqueror dispute redressal forum at the state level established by the state government is known as state commission. Okay, and the third one is national commission. A consumer dispute redressal forum at the national level established by the central government by notification is known as national commission. Now the president. Okay, who are the president of this? State का president कौन है? A person who is sitting or retired or qualified to be a district judge becomes the president. Now for the state commission, a person who is sitting or retired or a judge of the high court shall be appointed as the state government, appointed by the state government as the president of state commission. Okay, फर्स्ट वन इज डिस्ट्रिक्ट जज, डिस्ट्रिक्ट का जज रहना चाहिए. सेकेंड वन इज जज ऑफ द हाई कोर्ट एंड द थर्ड वन इज पर्सन हु इज हैज बीन द जज ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट. ओके, shall be appointed as the central government, shall be appointed by the central government by notification is known as the judge, national president of the national commission. Then members. Okay, what are the members count? Not less than 2 or not more than such numbers of the member as may be prescribed in the constitution with the central government. In state, it is not less than 4 or not more than such numbers as may be prescribed by the central government. And here it is also the same for the national commission, not less than 4 or not more than such members which may be prescribed. Next is area covered. In district, it is only district which is covered. In the state, it is only that particular state, and nation, the entire country is covered. Then monetary jurisdiction. To entertain complaints where the value of goods and services paid as a consideration does not exceed rupees 1 crore. So your limit is what? 1 crore. Then state is what? It is 1 crore to rupees 10 crore. To entertain the complaints where the value of goods and services paid as per the consideration exceeds rupees 1 crore but does not exceed rupees 10 crore. Okay. And then state, to entertain the complaint where the value of goods or services paid by the paid as consideration exceeds rupees 10 crore. Okay, so here 1 crore district, state 1 crore to 10 crore, and your your national, it is more than 10 crore. Okay, then appeal. appeal against district commission can be made to the state commission. Okay, in district level agar appeal kiya district pe, then they can go to the state level. Then appeal against state commission can be made to the national commission. Okay, pehle state commission se national commission tak ja sakte hain. Then in national commission, if they make an appeal in the national commission, they can go to the supreme court. Now supreme court is the apex body of the law. Okay, here whatever decisions are taken, that is full and final. After that there is no law which can take place. Okay, so supreme court is the apex body, as you all know. Okay, so first one is district to state, state to nation, and nation at last at the supreme court. Okay, so here if that person is not satisfied with the decision of the district commission, then he can appeal to the state. Okay, if he is not satisfied with the state, then he can go to the national, and after national if he is not satisfied, then finally he will get the decision from the supreme court. After that he cannot get any from any other, there is no apex body before that, after that. Okay, so the last one is supreme court. Now role of consumer organization and NGOs. Okay, now here there are consumer organization. We have discussed about consumer organization in the ways to protect consumer protection. There are consumer organization and NGOs also. Now NGOs are what? These are non-government organization which do not make any profit. Okay, they are non-profit and non-political organization. They do not support any political parties. Okay, which aim at promoting and the welfare of the people. The main aim of NGO is to study the trend of prices in the market and publish them for the information of the consumer and to agitate against the malpractices of the traders. Okay, these NGOs only स्टडी अबाउट द मार्केट कैसा है, अगर कंज्यूमर को कुछ प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं हो रहा है, जो प्रोडक्ट्स आ रहे हैं वो अच्छे क्वालिटी के हैं या नहीं. सो ऑल दिस थिंग्स आर टेकन केयर बाय द in this NGOs. So role of consumer organization and NGOs in consumer protection and education. Now what these NGOs do? Okay, to organize campaigns and various programs on consumer issues to create social awareness. Okay, NGOs क्या क्या करते हैं? Sometimes you all must have seen in rural areas they organize some screens. Okay, और वो दिखाते हैं क्या है लोगों का प्रॉब्लम, आप लोगों ने कैसा टैकल करना चाहिए. They will organize some street plays. Okay, then second one, to organize training programs for the consumer and make them conscious of their rights and modes of redressal of their grievances. They also organize some training programs for the consumer. Okay, अगर आपको कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, आपकी कुछ कंप्लेंट्स है, आपके राइट्स क्या क्या है, आपको क्या क्या देखना है. ओके, देन हाउ यू कैन सॉल्व योर प्रॉब्लम, हाउ यू कैन गेट द रिजल्ट, satisfactory result for your complaint. Okay, there's all things they are trained. Then to publish periodicals to enlighten the consumers about various consumer related development. जो डेवलपमेंट जैसे कि कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट, इसके बारे में बोलना. सो व्हाट दे विल डू, दे विल पब्लिश सम पीरियोडिकल्स. ओके, देन to provide free legal advice to the members on the matters of consumer interest and help them about their grievances. Okay, तो वहाँ पे उनको लीगल एडवाइस फ्री में देना एनजीओ का काम है टू द मेंबर्स. ओके, देन to interact with the business and chamber of commerce and industry for ensuring better deal for the consumer. Okay, they also have some contacts with the businessmen's chamber of commerce and industry so that consumer are protected and consumers live happily. Okay, then to file public interest litigation on important consumer issues. अगर कंज्यूमर के रिलेटेड कुछ इश्यूज है, सो दे कैन फाइल अगेंस्ट दैट पर्सन और दैट अगेंस्ट दैट सोसाइटी. अगर सोसाइटी को कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, देन दिस एनजीओ कैन फाइल कंज्यूमर पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन. ओके, such as ban on product injurious for the public health. Okay, they can come together and they can fight for that, for protecting the consumers interest. Next, the following are the examples of NGOs. There are many NGOs. Let's see which are those NGOs. Consumer Guidance Society of India, CGSI. This is the first NGO. Second one is Voluntary Organization in the Interest of Consumer Education, VOICE. Okay, this is a very famous NGO, that is VOICE, Voluntary Organization in Interest of Consumer Education. They give the main activity of this NGO is what? To educate consumers. Next is Consumer Education and Research Center. Okay, they do the research about the market, how are the consumer, if whether the consumer are happy with the product or not, whether the product is healthy or whether that product is injurious. These all things they will take care. That is SERC. RC. Next is Consumer Association of India. Next, Mumbai Grahak Panchayat. This is for the Mumbai area. Okay, and the last one is Grahak Shakti. So these are some of the NGOs which will help to protect the interest of the consumers. Next, food adulteration. Now there are many products in the market which have adulteration matlab what? They are injurious or hazardous for the health of the people. Okay, to मतलब उस प्रोडक्ट को सेल करने के लिए दे विल मिक्स समथिंग विच विल रिमूव द ओरिजिनलिटी ऑफ दैट प्रोडक्ट. सो हाउ इज दैट? मिल्क. ओके, मिल्क का एडल्ट्रेशन क्या है? सिंथेटिक मिल्क. Now how you will find synthetic milk gives bitter after the taste. Okay, ये अगर प्योर मतलब हमारा जो ओरिजिनल प्योर मिल्क और सिंथेटिक मिल्क में हम लोग डिफरेंस कैसे फाइंड कर सकते हैं? दैट इज सिंथेटिक मिल्क गिव्स बिटर आफ्टर द टेस्ट. इट विल टेस्ट बिटर, एंड इफ अडल्ट्रेटेड इट गिव्स सोपी फीलिंग ऑन रबिंग बिटवीन द फिंगर्स. ओके, ये देखो, दिस इज अ प्योर मिल्क एंड दिस इज अडल्ट्रेटेड मिल्क. इफ यू stir it will give you a soapy feeling. That means it is adulterated milk. Second one is chili powder. Now chili powder का adulterations कौन कौन है? मिल्क, ब्रिक पाउडर. Okay, brick powder, salt powder or talc powder. Talc powder is what? Powder which we use. Okay, talcum powder. So here take a spoon of chili powder on in the glass of water and examine the residue. अगर ऊपर आप लोगों को चिली पाउडर एक बॉक्स कप में डाल देना और उसको मिक्स करना. इफ यू सी particles coming up, that means there is a adulteration. When the residue is rubbed, if any of the gritness is felt, matlab if you feel some gritty things on the hand, it indicates the presence of brick powder and sand. Okay, अगर हम लोगों ने सैंड हमारे हाथ पे रब किया तो कैसा होगा? इट विल गिव यू सम ग्रीटी फीलिंग. सो व्हेन द वाइट रेजिड्यू इज रब्ड सोपी एंड स्मूथ, इट इंडिकेट्स प्रेजेंस ऑफ soap stones. Okay, so this is how you have to test your chili powder. Put it on a glass of water में डाल दो और मिक्स करो. इफ यू सी एनी रेजिड्यू, that means it is adulterated chili powder. Okay, next, शुगर में क्या डालते हैं? यूरिया. एज यू मस्ट हैव सीन, यूरिया एंड शुगर दे आर सेम इन कलर. ओके, इवन द मतलब उसका फॉर्मेशन भी सेम रहता है. सो रब अ लिटल शुगर ऑन द पाम एंड स्मेल. इफ एडल्टरेटेड, व्हेन यूरिया इज स्मेल, अमोनिया स्मेल कम्स ऑन द यूरिया. Dissolve a small amount of sugar in water. If adulterated, urea in sugar gives smell of ammonia. Okay, here see, first you have to take a small amount of water, a full glass of water में आप लोग को क्या करना है? शुगर डालना है और मिक्स करना है. If you smell ammonia, that means there is a urea, there is a adulteration in sugar. Next, wheat, rice, maize, jawar, bajra, chana. इसमें क्या रहता है? कर्नल ब्लंट. ओके, सो हियर कर्नल ब्लंट मतलब they are some black things which appear in the wheat grains, rice, maize. Okay, separate out the non characteristic grains and examine. Kernel burnt has a dull appearance, blackish in color and rotten fish smell. See here, this is pure wheat and this is adulterated wheat. Okay, next, आटा. और आटा में क्या मिक्स होता है? देर इज रेस्टोरेंट आटा और मैदा. ओके, व्हेन डो इज प्रिपेयर्ड फ्रॉम द रेस्टोरेंट आटा, लेस वाटर इज नीडेड. द नॉर्मल टेस्ट ऑफ चपाती प्रिपेयर्ड आउट ऑफ आटा इज समवॉट स्वीटेस्ट, whereas those prepared from adultery will taste मतलब कुछ तो different taste होगा. Here see, you have to take a sprinkle of spoon of wheat atta on the surface. Okay, and you have to check if it dissolves very fast, that means there is adulteration, because atta doesn't dissolve very fast, it will take some time, then your adulterated atta. Okay, next, sago is what? Sabudana, sand or talcum powder. Okay, put a little quantity of sago in mouth, if adulterated it will have a gritty feel. Okay, so here you have to take some sabudana, you have to put it in your mouth and check whether there is sand or not. Okay, next, powdered spices, common salt. Okay, what is put in that? Common salt. Taste of addition of common salt, if present they will have gritty feel. ओके, तो यार ये देखो प्योर पूरा मतलब ओरिजिनल कलर रहता है, एंड इफ इट इज़ अडल्ट्रेटेड इट विल गिव यू अ डल दिस थिंग कलर. ओके, it will not have the pure original color. So these are some of the adulterations. Okay, so here we complete our 7th chapter, that is consumer protection.